what's up? This is DTM, and it's going to be a chill video today. I'm on my break here. I'm in Florida, and I'm working for a couple of wonderful people here. And I just wanted to check in while I got a few minutes to keep the daily video show going. What's interesting about today is all the questions and how often I have to continue to reiterate how important it is to consume fruits and vegetables. As I work with my clients, I keep having to pound in, is this okay, is this okay, is this okay? And it's so simple, because the foods that truly energize the body and the cells in the body are obviously the fruits and the herbs. And certain things like sauces and little supplements and all these little things, they don't really energize cells, So when people start getting into a healing modality, it helps them to understand that in order to truly get healthy, let's just speak plainly, you need to get the 100 trillion cells in your body working in unison, energetically. Oxygen's the key, as well as rest. For the first time in many months, I'm actually able to take some rest while simultaneously working. Now, why is that? Because the environment here is conducive to rest. Inner city life, where people are running a million miles and running circles around themselves, chasing their tail, chasing the money, whatever. It's very stressful. And when you get into an environment like this, you can observe the ducks and the goats and the chickens and the cows. None of them are stressed out. They basically eat, sleep, poop, and nurture each other. So, trying to find an environment conducive to healing is the key. When it comes to the food, there's a lot of great programs that are designed for the normal, average person, because raw foods is too hard. But I don't want to do, is it too hard? I'd rather help one person for real than millions of people, sort of. Oh, I lost 8 pounds on the brown rice, beans, and vegetable diet. Whatever. I want to hear him say, no, I lost all the weight on the Dan McDonald Life Regenerator program and kept it off, and kept getting healthier, and feeling more spiritually connected to life. So it's better for me, I think, because I'm a type of dude that's like, hey, whatever works. That's the kind of dude I am. Not if it kind of works and it's easy, A lot of people are like, well, I just don't want to give that up. But being sick is just lame, and not feeling good sucks, So feeling good every day, like aliveness. I like that aliveness. I like to wake up in the morning feeling that aliveness, and depending on how I lived the day before. Today's life is yesterday's choices. Today's health is yesterday's choices. So whatever you're doing right now is going to be what you're going to be feeling like tomorrow. So remember that next time you go to eat a cheeseburger. The cheeseburger, you'll be dealing with the effects of that tomorrow. You'll also be dealing with the effects of fruit today. When I eat really clean, I wake up the next day very refreshed and cleaner on a higher level. If I eat a bunch of mix a bunch of stuff up, heavy stuff, fats, nuts, sauces, goops, you feel it in your brain. You feel it in your body. You're bogged down. So what I try to do is think, oh, tomorrow I want to be feeling good, looking good, and be happy and energized and on point. So then I better live today what I need to know, what I know I need to do. which is to eat simple, clean, easily digestible raw foods. So after one day with the Life Regenerator, Bill was feeling better this morning. And as I continued to energize his cells, we had watermelon and cantaloupe for breakfast. And then we just had a semi-ginger blast, which is basically a lemon ginger blast without the habanero. And hopefully as the days progress here, he continues to feel a little bit better and better. But the reason why people plateau is because they go on the plateau diet with the brown rice and the cooked beans and the steamed vegetables and stuff. You stop killing yourself with that one because a lot of it's the saturated animal fats. Saturated animal fats saturate you cellularly in your heart, in your blood vessels, and you become saturated with fat, which you need some saturated fats for sure, so that's okay. But I think what happens is people become so much saturated with pork fat, beef tallow, chicken grease, and then they deep fry it, deep fried cheese, and you just become so saturated that your cells can't really communicate, they can't really breathe, and the respiration of cellular function is inhibited. So that's why we get so much results when we do the fruits and green juices, because you can finally start to energize cells, alkalize tissues, and so that the nutrients and oxygen and water can begin to actually penetrate the cells, so you can start to energize cells. So if you really want to take it to the top levels of healing, you'll do mono fruit meals and green juices. And you can do those in high volumes to keep your energy. But you know, when you just eat like a bunch of mangoes, you feel clean and good and energized. But if you start mixing a bunch of stuff all together, it doesn't digest as well, which stickies up the blood, and you get clumpy, confused blood. It goes up into your brain and your thoughts are confused. So the more simple you eat. And when it comes to health, it's simple, man. I had watermelons for breakfast. That's all I had. And people might think, well, where do you get your calories? Where do you get your protein? All that craziness. I don't want any of that. All I want is energy, hydration. Because I'm mostly water. And other than that, I'm mostly empty space. The body is mostly empty space. Space between the atoms. Go Google atoms and see what they actually look like. How much space is actually between all the atoms that make up the cells in your body. So really what you want to do is infuse the space between the atoms that comprise the cells in your body with love vibrations, really, at the highest levels. Secondary is the fruit sugar and the hydrated distilled water in fruits and herbs, or fruits and vegetables. I'll say the same thing over again because every video is going to be the same thing and me saying it, but I have to keep saying it over and over. Like, it's taking, my clients a little bit of time they got a lot of questions. And I just keep saying the same thing. Fruits, energize. Herbs, alkalize and heal. And all of your problems will just slowly diminish. They'll go away because you'll stop killing yourself. Some of the questions were, is this veganese okay, made with grapeseed oil? It's like, well, it's a dead sludge. You don't really want to slime up your body, but so eat grapes. Now, when you eat a grape, is there dead sludge? No, it's just pure water, sugars, and some minerals. And it correlates with the empty space of the cells. See what I'm saying? it's a cellular food. It's a lymphatic mover because it disperses because of the water, because of the sugars, and because of the fruit acids. It's a perfect little medicine, which is not a sludge ball. Now, if you want to eat a chicken McNugget, you put it up there next to it. Which one's going to sludge? Chicken McSludge it, or a grape. And you want to eat a lot of grapes. See? You got a lot of space. You're pure energy being. And the cells in your body need to be energized. And when you stop killing yourself, then your body will heal itself. It's so simple. It doesn't even require... I should be able to make one 30-second video and be done with this life regenerator thing for good. And what would I say in that 30-second video? Number one, here you go. Here's how you heal all your diseases. So-called diseases. They're not diseases. They're obstructions from eating dead stuff and thinking dead thoughts and allowing dead energies to penetrate the space between the atoms that make up your cell matrix. So don't watch the news. Okay, so that's what's going to... I'll have to make another video after I make my 30-second how to eliminate all problems forever. And I'll tell you, don't watch the news. It's a bunch of dudes that are just bored and don't have anything. They're not interested in the truth. They're interested in just talking about a lot of stuff. War, they love talking about war instead of actually doing what it takes to be the change that you want to see in the world, which is be peace. So don't fight with your mate, your partner. Don't fight the system. Stop fighting and start being love. But isn't it so much better to point at the other guy and say he's an idiot, he's doing it all wrong, it's the color of his skin, it's his religion, it's his belief systems, it's his diet choices, it's his financial outlook, it's his morals, it's him, it's the other person outside me. You are the answer to all the world's problems. So get healthy, and you'll enhance the health of the world. You don't need to say anything to anyone. It'll happen soon enough, because the world needs more healers anyways. So a 30-second video to eliminate the problems of your health for the rest of your life. Eat whole, organic fruit in season, as local as possible, and eat as much of it as you want. 1, 2, at most 3 different types at one time of food. Eat moderately and chew your food well. Pay attention when you eat. Eat in a peaceful environment. Eliminate stress as much as possible out of your life. I know it's impossible, my friend. Trust me. But when you get those moments, when you get the chill, take advantage of it. Try to go and sit and be quiet and relax. Relax your head. Relax your shoulders. Relax your chest. Relax your back. Relax your stomach. Relax your hips. Relax your legs. Relax your knees. Relax your calves. Relax your feet. Relax your hands. Relax your forearms. Relax your upper arms. Relax your shoulder. Relax your neck. Relax your head. Relax your mouth. Fruit, oxygen, sunlight. Breathe in. Relax. Let go. Learn to love everyone, even if they hate you. The hate is only hurting them. It's killing them. You should have compassion for them. They're killing themselves with their thoughts and their words and their beliefs. Why don't you live fully? Eat the raw living food. Relax. Simplify your life. Get rid of superfluous friends, superfluous habits, superfluous junk laying around your house, superfluous food that doesn't add energy to your cells. Fruit, green juice, salads, smoothies. Yes, it's more natural to eat all those foods whole. I love eating whole foods mostly, like just whole fruit, figs, cherries, bananas, whatever. But I like to play, and I entertain people with the roll-ups and the wraps. But when it's me by myself, I take a watermelon and bust it open with my bare hands and dig into it with like a spoon. If I was really out in nature and had a river to wash my hands, I would just eat the watermelon with my bare hands. Eat the whole fruits, chew the leafy green vegetables, but the juicing is fun. It's therapeutic. It's tasty. It's an art form. People want to be entertained with their food. Most of us aren't at a place where we can just sit down, eat a pound of figs, and go about our day. We want to make like fig sauce or fig pudding or spread a fig sauce on our lettuce or something, you know? Which is fine because it entertains the mind. But as you get to higher and higher levels, you want to eat, become satiated, and go on about your day with that joy of evolution of your consciousness. I just want to help people because I've been blessed with this knowledge, and I can see how so few, to me it's like common sense, but it's not really. I always forget that because to me it's a day-to-day, everyday, 24/7, eat fruits, pray to God, live at the highest levels, forgive everyone, love everyone, always look for the best, and when things aren't going my way, rise above it. Have faith in God, that it's for a reason. Get stronger by it. I've been through a lot of discomfort, environments that just basically I'm not super stoked about, but I try not to complain. I try to rise above body consciousness, environmental consciousness, and be in that peace, even though the body's uncomfortable or there's so much noise and people asking me so many questions. It's my job to answer the same questions over and over again. It's hard work. But out of love and service, I will continue to answer the same questions over and over again. It's hard for me to get a good context for, what each individual needs. But if you've got deep down chronic inflammation, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, stiffness, pain, heart problems, prostate problems, kidney problems, lymph problems, colon problems, stomach problems, esophageal problems, head problems, ear problems, eye problems, nose problems, knee problems, toe problems. You've got deeply buried inflammation, and you owe a debt to nature. And some type of fasting is going to be necessary. For the modern man, the fruit fasting is pretty good. The green juice fasting, feasting, whatever, pretty good. You can get a long ways that way. The water fasting is obviously the deepest and the best, but the most challenging for the modern man. Somehow or another, for those deep occlusions which are causing you pain and tiredness, and the inability for oxygen and nutrients to get to this deeply buried cells and the glands, really, you've got to remove those occlusions and obstructions from deeply within the glands. And one of the ways to do that is the fresh fruit sugars, the acids, and the water to dissolve those accumulations. But you got to dig deep. You can't just go on like a fruit diet for a week and think you're going to get that. You're going to get a good long ways, but you're going to have to do some type of grape fast or a watermelon fast or a juice diet or something to where you restrict the intake of fats and proteins and increase the high water antioxidizing effects. eventually you're going to have to dig deep, get those occlusion. You're going to have to break the body down is what I'm saying. You can get quite a ways on just raw foods. But as you get more and more aware and sensitive and you want to keep going down this path and you're like, I'm totally raw for 4 years and I still have chronic fatigue. It's because you haven't got to the deeper occlusions, the deeper impacted mucus, interstitial lymphatic constipation. I love that. Robert said that the other day and I just finally got it. And I had this whole picture. I traveled deep into my body and I saw what I need to do, what I need to teach other people to do. I already knew it, but I love to have the revelation. It inspires me onward to dig deeper. So I'm always trying to clean up the diet and simplify. It's hard with my job because not everyone wants to eat like me. It's a little bit easy over here because Bill and Peggy, they're saying, we'll do whatever you say. You're the boss. So they ask me, can I have a banana? Can I have this? Can I have that? I don't want to be a control. I say, you can have anything you want. But I always try to suggest. What I would suggest to everyone who wants to get healthier and happier and improve their performance is to eat a lot of fresh fruit. And to stay balanced, drink that green juice as well to alkalize fluids. And then to stabilize, them low-fat salads. And there's a lot you can do. I find that the fat slows me down. The fat is necessary. There's no doubt about that. And if you're more athletic, most people aren't that athletic though. And they're eating way too much fat. And they're not burning it. And so they just have sludge in their blood. It's fatty blood. And the fatty blood keeps the sugars from entering the cells much more rapidly. And it keeps the oxygen from being able to be delivered deeply into the organs, glands, and tissues. So eat fruit and go outside and walk and rest and breathe. Live a good life. Get inspired from these Life Regenerator videos because I love this stuff. And I go around, I see a lot of people, they have decent programs, but I call them the plateau programs. The macrobiotic plateau program. Cooked dead food, man. I hate to say it. I do it too every great once in a while, and it does bog me down, sometimes in a good way. I'm stressing all to the max. I steam up some broccoli or something, and it chills me out a little bit. So I got to get a 12-step program for Broccoli's Anonymous. Steamed broccoli. Actually, zucchini and cauliflower is my weakness. But the broccoli you can get at any restaurant or whatever. Never claimed to be perfect, but I just claim to be always doing my best and always excited about the possibilities for health. So I wanted to wrap today, just take my time, chill out. It's my lunch break. As you can see, I'm more mellow now than I've been in many, many months. And I've got several days left here at this wonderful farmhouse where it's quiet. Slept like a rock last night for the first time in months. So hopefully tonight we're going to go to bed even earlier than we did last night. Early to bed is the way to go. Eat light, go to bed early, wake up, eat clean, do what you love to do. If you got programmed into becoming a slave, don't get jealous of the Life Regenerator, because I'm free. But I swore many years ago I'd rather go hungry and live on this street than to be imprisoned. I had a job for a month once. It was a scam, rip-off punks that made me feel really bad about myself. So I went back, just said, I'm going to make this window cleaning business work. That was years ago. I worked at Ernst Hardware, I said. And it was a scam setup. I mean, the way they treated me, I worked there for a month. So I'm never having another job again, man. I'm going to be free and I will starve and I will live on these streets and freeze my butt off. Do whatever, but I am not going to be imprisoned. So I went through a lot of stuff over the years to stay free. And to this very day, I'm free. I was like, I'm going to find a way to stay free and make money. Or I'm not going to make no money because I'm not going to be enslaved. So you got to free yourself, and then you got to have hella courage. Sometimes you got to go without. But the one thing you realize is, hey, I'm free. I'm free. Now, some people, money's more important than their freedom. I would never put that down. It's a priority to them, a blueprint. To me, it's all about freedom, to choose what I want each moment. And the more spiritual you get, the more you want that as a priority, to be free, to choose to follow your intuition and your heart in the direction that it would take you. Let thy will be done. So thanks for watching this video. Subscribe and sign up for the Insiders Club. I still haven't made a video for that yet because I want it to be something cool, and there's a lot to that, but the reason why is because I like if 2 days goes by and I don't post a video, it's like old news, you know what I mean? And I like this to be like a kind of an adventure, educational, cool, good vibe. Like if you could feel what I feel when I pray at night and know what I would like to do if I could do it for people, then you'd be like, you would get it. You'd be like, this dude's cool, you know. My intention, I think, is good. I don't have all the answers, and you know what I'm saying, but my intention to at least share what I do know and what I have seen and the experiences that I've had personally, and the witnessing of many, many people, you know, improving their lives through all these different things that I've shared here today. So eat more high energy foods, and get to bed early, and fall in love with everything. And drop your shoulders down, you know. Let the way of the world just go. Love me some nature sounds, baby.